Hi, I'm Nikki, and I'm in a lay-by somewhere in Finland.
Yeah, and what a lay-by. Have a look at this. But stay tuned, because at the end of this, we need to have a little bit of a chat about Finland and wild camping. safety gone mad. As you can see, beautiful countryside, monotonous of the last degree. I mean, this place, they build a road straight. They put trees either side of it so you can't see anything.
No, I think the trees were already there. They just cut the trees down so they could do the straight road through the middle.
I disagree. I think they built the trees or put the trees up because they knew we were coming and they didn't want us to see any of the lakes or any of the beautiful stuff either side. So plenty of countryside, amazing amount of countryside. We've taken a detour to some tiny little roads.
We went onto an inland island, so it was surrounded by water. We thought that would be a nice place to stop for the night.
But you can't park there, seemed to be the answer for there. And then any other little lane or cut through or cut out we found, it seemed to be someone's driveway.
Yeah, tracks everywhere, but they were people's driveways.
So what is it with Finland and wild camping? Because when I was filling with LPG near Alta, I helped an Australian couple out who'd come from Finland, and I will do the accent, it won't be any good, but he said, there's plenty of camping there in the bush, mate. And was telling me that Finland was great.
Camping in the bush or wild camping in the bush?
Wild camping in the bush. But we can't find it. So either our unit is too big and we need to hire a 4x4 MLT crossover, or we're in the wrong place, or my navigator doesn't know what she's doing.
Excuse me.
Okay, maybe we just can't find the right places.
Yeah, maybe. And even campsites are a problem because a lot of stuff in Finland is seasonal. So a lot of the campsites are actually shut now as well. So even if we wanted a campsite, we'd struggle to find one of them up here as well. And
to top that off, we did find the campsite tonight and we thought that looks good. And then we saw the price, €49.
Yes, because it's now winter season, so they're charging additional for your electricity usage.
I ain't paying €49. I know when I'm being ripped off. We would have got there at 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock, cracked open a glass of wine, plugged the electric in, and be gone by 7, 8 o'clock in the morning because I've got to work tomorrow. So
absolutely no point paying that
no
sort of
way
money
for a stopover. Another little garage we found, €24 a night, plus €7.99 for electric, €33 for 12-hour stopover.
Not worth it.
Just not worth it. So anyway, we did manage. We are people, if you're wild camping, if you're touring and you're wild camping and that's your thing and you want a wild camp, you'll know like we do. Eventually you'll find somewhere. You always will. You always find somewhere. But you just want to find somewhere when it's daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you can have a look around perhaps. Where things are nice and relaxed. And you're not itching and trying to see whether you're going to be making it on a hard bit of ground or whether it's going to be a soft bit of ground. You want to take those stresses out when you're trying to wild camp because it is stress.
It is, yeah. And sometimes you just got to keep driving until the right thing comes up and hope it's in daylight still.
So our little tip is this. You plan somewhere where you're going to stay. Yeah, it might be a campsite, it might be an air, it might be whatever Stellplatz, whatever you're calling it from whatever country you're in, but you're planning it. And then when you're probably an hour from that place, that's when you start looking for your gorgeous wild camping spot.
Yeah, start looking for an alternative on your route to see what comes up.
Of course, depends how much time you've got. You might find the creme de la creme of a wild camping spot and you've only been travelling an hour. If that's right, stop there. because we passed 2 earlier,
Yeah.
but way too early for the distance we wanted to cover. So we opted to carry on.
Yeah. But look where we've ended up.
But yeah.
We were starting to get desperate.
Yeah.
And then this just popped up out of nowhere.
Desperate's probably not the right word, Nikki. I think the right word is concerned.
Yeah.
But we always knew we had this expensive place in the periphery should we need it.
Yes, only 4 miles away. But
Yeah.
just in the nick of time, we found somewhere else instead.
So here we are, heading to the Lake District of Finland. Apparently, we've now found a scenic tourist route, apparently.
Well, I've done my own scenic tourist route, so let's see how that pans out tomorrow.
That's why I married this lady. She knows her way around. So that's what we plan to do tomorrow. And now it's another working week. So we've got to travel whilst we can. We've got to work whilst we can. And all we know is we've got to be in Helsinki on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. So we've got all those days to travel through the lakes and find our way, work on the way, and just keep trucking on until we get to Helsinki.
Yep.
Enjoy your night, guys. Sunday here. I'm sure it's Sunday there as well.
If they're watching tonight, it's Sunday there as well.
But I reckon we're 2 hours ahead of you. Enjoy your night and enjoy your working week if you're working. And we'll catch up hopefully tomorrow if we've got something to report. If we haven't got something to report, we won't bother.